Hello, welcome. I'll be sharing with you tools and products that I use to care for my locks. The current style that I'm wearing right now, they're separated in sections, smaller sections, and braided. And I've had the style for maybe a week and a half, and I've been enjoying it. I don't know when I'll take them out. As of right now, I'm good the way they are. I also did the style as in the smaller sections of braids, keeping in mind that I plan on wearing it like this. I'll just go with the flow, see how my hair is feeling, my scalp is feeling, and go from there. But this is the style I currently have. I can wear it down, I can put it up, I can put it half up, half down. I also know after it's been in this style for however long I wear it, once I take it out, the style that I'll be wearing is going to be tight curls for a while, which I enjoy having once in a while. But for right now, I'm enjoying this. The products and tools that I will show you, I don't always use 100% of the time. It's just in the span of my lock, however long I've had my locks, three and a half. I'm 3 months away from four years locked, but I have used these products in that period of time, on and off, during my lock journey. And also practices that I will mention, I don't always do. I do it sometimes. It just depends. Just like my skincare, it just depends on what I feel like my lock needs at the time. And then I act appropriately or provide whatever it needs at that time. Whenever I wash my locks, sometimes, depending on how it's feeling, when I look at it, what it looks like, I sometimes brush my locks out. The actual length of it, brush it out. My scalp, I brush it. Just any debris that's left behind or needs that extra help to fall off, the brushing helps. I don't always do it, but sometimes I do it. So I have my brush here. Some of these tools I had pre-lock. I had some of these before when I had my loose natural fro hair before I locked my hair, and I kept them, and some things I've since decluttered since I don't have a need for them anymore. So this I use to do as I previously stated, and I use it to brush my edges when there are stragglers and I need to, like, you know, brush it. 99.9% of the time when I wash my locks, I use Dr. Bronner's soap. That's what I use. After I wash my locks, sometimes I put it up, I tie it up or leave it down and wrap a cloth around it just to absorb any water. I sometimes put a satin cloth around my hair, like this one. I wrap it around my hair as a barrier to prevent whatever the other material that I'm going to put, that's the absorbent material, in case it has any lint or shreds of material on it, it does not get into my lock and potentially my hair lock with it. If, let's say, I don't notice it, I don't see it for a while and it intertwines into my lock. So I either use an inter-dry, those workout material tops, wrap it around my hair, or I use this as a barrier, then wrap like a towel around to absorb that water. I rarely moisturize my locks or even my scalp. I just let my hair do its thing. I have had a handful of times when I felt like my scalp needed that extra soothing product, and with my fingertips, the paddle part, not the nail, massage the product into my scalp. The last time I did that was when I braided my locks with the extensions. That was, I'm not doing that again for a very, very long time. I thought I did well not applying too much tension on my scalp, but since I haven't braided my locks that way with hair extensions, my scalp felt it, and I actually had abrasions and just some scabbing that my scalp was not happy. During that time I did massage my scalp a few times, and one of the times I actually used oil with essential oils and just really got into my scalp to soothe that hurt that experience of having that extension on it. And not just that extension, I think that tension on my scalp and also the weight of the hair contributed to the sensation, the uncomfortable sensation I felt and the irritation my scalp felt. It's not in my routine to oil my scalp or my locks, but a few times. I can think of 2 or 3 times in my 3.5 years of having these sets of locks that I actually have applied oil to my scalp or to my locks. Those rare times. And when I say rare, I can think of twice in the 4 years I've done this. I have used these twice in that 4 years. These melanin hair care products. I used this oil blend during the time when I had the extensions, end of October till November, and applied essential oil to it, a little bit of essential oil for that just soothing sensation, and then massage it into my scalp. So probably have used this twice. To be safe, I'll just say twice, but immediate memory once. And then this I've used twice as well. And last time I used it, I used my usual Dr. Bronner soap, washed it off, and decided let me use a little bit of this, okay? And I applied it to my fingertips like this, and then my scalp, and just massage it in and wash my scalp. So although I have these, this is not in my routine. My family mainly uses them, and this is what I usually use. I have these retightening tools. These ones are not flexible, they're metal. I use them, this is what I use the most when I'm retightening. But the little baby locks, there's one I have here, my youngest lock I have here, which I tucked into this braided section. Those baby locks, I use these. They're shorter. The locks, when they're shorter, these are flexible, and I'm able to use this one, and slowly I'm able to lock the hair because of the flexibility of these. This matches my eyeliner. But I have this. This is what it looks like when you order it. I also purchased this from Amazon, but this is exactly the same thing. But I wanted to show you what it looks like when you order it. I don't recall what this came in a little box, velvet pouch. I don't recall. It's been years, 3.5 years. So this one, I thought I lost this. Then this one I purchased 3.5 years ago, but this one I thought I lost it, so I purchased another one, then of course found it. These tools, I purchased them the first year of this set of locks. I purchased them with the thought of, with the fuzz that you get with your locks, some people don't like that, or it bothers some, and you can use it and clean up your locks, like reduce the frizz by tucking it, manipulating the frizz. Yes, frizz. I said fuzz. Frizz. And tucking it into the strand of lock. When I purchased these, I tried it that first year just to play around to see what it's like. As of right now, I don't feel like I need it. I am okay with my frizz. The last time I used it was around when I purchased them. I still have them because there may come a time when I actually want to reduce some frizz. But as of right now, I do not feel like I need these. I could have gone without purchasing them, but since now I have them, because at that time, researching, I was curious. I was trying to purchase different things I think I needed to succeed in my lock journey. But I have these, I don't use them. I don't foresee using them anytime soon, but perhaps in the future. But they're here. These two products I had pre-locking my hair, but I occasionally use them, especially separating my new growth during retightening time. I like this one better. I use this one more because I can use this part to separate some of my hair or lock, to clean up the scalp area or the hair, to make it neater when I'm retightening my locks. I also have this wooden divider for the same purpose as this as well. Other things I use on my locks, rubber bands, especially when I do styles like this. I use the rubber band. And then I have these hair ties, different hair ties, just for whenever I'm putting up my locks. This one comes in a set of two. I have one on right now. I really enjoy this one, especially when I'm doing styles, like tucking in my lock like this. I enjoy this one. You can use it as a headband or a hair tie. Headband, hair tie. It collapses like this. If you want to tighten your hair, your lock, it also extends. Really appreciate this one. So I have it right now on my hair. If I want to make it tighter, I can just do that and I can feel the tightness, which means when I tuck in the ends of my locks, it stays put and it's tighter, instead of if it was looser, the tucked in locks can easily slip out. It holds the style that I decide to tighten it for better. But right now I have it just to move the locks away from my face. Other tools that I use when I'm retightening, I have several of these. The hair clips. There are smaller ones and larger ones, and if you've watched my retightening videos, you'll see when I separate the new growths, this helps guide it away from places I don't want it to be and helps it stay at places I want it to be. I have spray bottles. I originally purchased this one to re-wet my hair if it's dry or drier while I'm retightening. It has a fine mist, fine continuous mist. I really like this spray bottle instead of a forceful spray. And then this one is just, it's a Chantecaille Rose de Mai facial mist that I have, but I really like how it sprays out. So I also use this for my plants. So let's say I lose track of this. I love the mister of this as well. So I put some water in it and then use it on my hair too. So you can either purchase a spray bottle. It doesn't have to be specifically for hair. whatever spray bottle that you love the sprayer and how it dispenses the product, use that spray bottle, put whatever you want in it for your hair and do so. But this was specifically marketed for hair, and now I use it for hair and my plants. This one was specifically marketed for skincare, facial, spa spray, and I just love the mister, so I kept it and I refill it with water and just use it. Scarves and things I use to cover my locks. I have these two. They are satin lined. This is a cap. It's satin lined, and a little part of the elastic with time is now showing. It does not transfer into my locks. You have to kind of pull it for it to come out. But it wasn't like this when I first purchased it. It was more like this. And now I point this out because my hair has outgrown this. I notice it's much more snug when I wear it, and I feel like that tension pulling is what has made this like this. I still use it on and off. I love when my locks were shorter and less fuller. I love how it has elastic. You can make it tighter, or you can loosen it like that. And I really like that. So soon I won't be able to fit in this comfortably. But something else I purchased that I've been using instead and most of the time is this sleeve. I don't know the proper name, but it's also a warmer, as in you can wear it around your neck. You can wear it as a mask like that. Some people do that when it's cold outside. Sometimes I have it around my neck. I guess I could do it. So sometimes I have it around my neck like this because it serves many purpose for me. If it's cold outside, just to keep my face warm and the air warm. And I also wear my hoodie, whatever it is I'm wearing, so I'm warm. You can have it as your neck warmer. And for my hair, I just wrap it like that for my hair. And I love that it's like this, so it covers the whole length of it. When I wear it most of the time, I reverse it where the smoother satin part is against my hair. So I have it like this. If my hair is shorter for some reason, maybe I braided it up, I can tuck it in. I can tuck it in such a way where my hair is not exposed. I also use it as a headband. Earlier I showed this. This is a scarf, which you can use for different things as well. You can use it as like a shawl. You can also use it as a neck warmer like this, actual scarf. You can use it for that. I use this the same way I use this tube band here. When I want my locks loose, no tension, I shape it in whatever size I want. So I can make it longer, and then I apply the actual satin side onto my locks, tie it under, and just leave it like that. So my whole lock length is covered, and I just go to bed. If I'm wearing it out, and I can't find my other headband, I fold it onto itself and I wrap it around if I want it as a headband. I'm loosely showing you, but I wrap it around. You may have seen these whenever previous videos, maybe not a lock related video, but maybe one of my makeup related videos where I had a hairstyle where I used these as my headband. There's also this. I don't use these as much as a headband. This is an Odin's Eye, a makeup brand. If you're into just locks and hair stuff and not into makeup related things, that's why I'm pointing stuff like this out, that this was from a makeup brand. And I purchased the palette that came with it. Most of the time when I use these, it's literally, I do this to tie my hair up. Because these are decorative, I use it on a smaller area. So it's usually like this, or I have it backwards where I tie it like this. That is all for tools and products that I use on my lock. If you have any questions, I'm thinking on my 4-year anniversary doing a video question and answer. If you have any questions, lock related questions, you can leave it in this video in the comment section, or you can DM me on my Instagram and I will collect questions and do that video, which will be in March. My official lock day is March 10th. So I would do that then. If I don't get much questions or any questions at all, I'll look up a tag video and do that instead, related to lock history, my lock journey and all. So I'll look up one of maybe multiple tag videos and pick out different questions and answer it for that video. Everything I mentioned in this video, if I can find it, if I can find where I purchased them, I will link it below in the description box. Some of the links will be affiliated, so if you choose to use it, I appreciate it and thank you for supporting my channel and for supporting this. If you do not choose to use them, that is alright. I will have the name of the product so you can put it in a browser independently and look it up yourself. Some of these, I think, was it this one? I think this one I found at a store, a craft store. But I just love the tie-dye look to it, and it's very dark and mysterious. It's not a vibrant tie-dye. If you play League of Legends, it reminds me of the original skin for the champion Morgana, or even Syndra, her base skin with the negative space balls and stuff. Anyway, that's off on a tangent, but I will link everything below. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, and while you're here, if you have not subscribed, I would love for you to consider subscribing. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in my next video.